Why? Technical difficulties already. I have to go off that because it won't let me even like mute it. Okay. Hi, Madam Retromantic here. How's everybody doing? We've been having a lot of technical difficulties. Not that unusual, it happens. But the important thing is we are here. I am your host, Madam Retromantic. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Dirk. Hi, Dawn, Tom, Justin, Tammy, Sumner, Rob. Good to see you guys. Happy Halloween. Hope everybody's having a good Halloween so far. Thanks, Tammy. How are y'all doing tonight? It wouldn't be YouTube without technical difficulties. That is true. That is true. Thank you, Sumner. Is Sir Daniel in the closet again? I don't know if Sir Daniel is here or not tonight. We're gonna have to check on that and see. Sir Daniel of Lycan has joined us tonight. I guess there's a version of Sir Daniel here this evening. Ooh. It's a full moon tonight. See the full moon? So werewolves are out and ready and we're raring to go. We'll check back in with you in a bit. Okay, so welcome everybody to the stream. This is My Retro Nightmare. It is returned after a long hiatus. I don't know about you guys, but I am really glad to be back. Sir Daniel of Lycan, are you glad to be back? Ooh. I'll take that as a yes. So we've got some fun stuff going on tonight. Of course, we're going to talk about toys and all that good stuff. And also in maybe about an hour's time, I'm going to switch over completely to Madam Retromantic. I'm going to clear out some space here. I'm going to get my special items out and I'm going to do some readings for you. I will tell you your future. I will tell you your destiny. So stay tuned for that. Hey, Patricia. Madam Retromantic here. Later, we will be spinning the wheel of destiny. So I hope you all are ready to have your fortunes told by Madam Retromantic. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. You can see I've got a bunch of toys over here. I've set them up for a special Halloween return of My Retro Nightmare. We're going to talk a little bit about some different things. I'm going to ask you guys some questions, see what you guys know as well. I'm going to tell you some stuff to look out for. If you do like to go to thrift stores and you do like to go to flea markets, I have some things to tell you about that are horror related and that might surprise you. We also are going to do a little bit of a mail call. It's just from one person, but I do have mail. So I'm going to open that at some point as well. Are you guys ready? I think we're ready to talk retro toys. Justin says his fortune doesn't look good. Well, you haven't had your fortune read yet, so you don't know. You're gonna have to wait and see. You're gonna get your fortune told by Madam Retromantic, and hopefully the outlook will be good. I do not have a crystal ball. I have a crystal pumpkin, which will come out later after the toys. All right, let's take a look over here. I've got a lot of fun stuff. So much, I don't even know what to talk about first. Now, actually, a lot of this is reproductions or like remakes of older stuff. It's just based on retro lines or retro things from long ago. So a lot of this is new. Older stuff is hard to find, hard to come by, and expensive. I do have a little bit. Some of the horror stuff that I've had in the past, I usually sell it, even though I like it, and I do have a display here in my house. I do sell it because, because gotta make money with my little side hobby of selling retro toys, and horror stuff does tend to go really well. So, a tree attacked me like an Evil Dead.
Yes.
And that's a good segue into the next thing we're gonna talk about. I knocked over this tree. It was like coming after me and grabbing me and stuff like an Evil Dead. So since I just mentioned Evil Dead, we could maybe take a minute to talk about VHS. What do you guys know about VHS? A lot of people are going to say VHS, that is that old outdated technology that's horrible that we had back in the 80s and that took forever to phase out, and it's crappy and we don't use it anymore. And if we like to go thrift store shopping, you see VHS all the time for 25 cents, 50 cents, $1 if it's an expensive place. Yes, it is very much an outdated technology, but there is a market for collectible VHS. So if you have some lying around in your basement or attic or garage, and I don't mean Titanic, Independence Day, all the stuff where if you go to the store, you see 50 copies of them lined up. I don't mean that stuff. That stuff is worthless. We are going to talk about some first issue VHS covers that came out in the late 70s when VHS tapes were first starting to be a thing, when they were really expensive and hardly anyone could afford one back then. Or you were getting them from the video store. That's a little bit later, but when that started, so I'm talking about original covers, artwork, not, you know, the re-release that came out of that movie in 1997. We're talking about like 1979 copies of Halloween or Evil Dead or whatever. Well, Evil Dead was 81, but you catch my drift. So we're going to talk about that. Let's see what people say. I want to see what people say about VHS. VHS is cool. Yes, some of it is. Fall risk. Oh, he's right, because I fell over a tree just now, but I did not fall. I merely stumbled. Rob still has a VCR and VHS tapes. Me too. I have 3 VCRs and a bunch of VHS tapes. Justin knows a lot about VHS. He has 2 huge cabinets in front of him full of them. So a lot of you guys are in the right place. You are also VHS lovers. Justin, do you have a player? Betamax. I don't have a Betamax player, but I do have a Betamax copy of E.T. So check this out.
That is so cool.
Yeah. Oop.
I didn't know you had a Betamax copy of it.
Well, I got this off the coolest Facebook group out there, Mike's Dead Format, from a seller who has really cool stuff. So actually I got this in we were doing like a Secret Santa or like a giveaway thing. So he actually just sent it to me.
Right.
Because he knows I love ET. And there you go. So this is, I guess these were before VHS and they didn't last very long, or I guess there was some overlap. I don't know that much about Betamax. I know they did not last very long. I know when I was in high school, my high school boyfriend's mother still had a Betamax player. And I was like, when I saw it, I was like, what is that? You know, I knew regular VHS, but I didn't know the smaller tapes. So I didn't learn about that until I was a teenager. But these are hard to find. When you go to thrift stores, you don't see these very much. You just see the old VHS tapes. American Explorer hasn't seen Betamax in years. Rob joined Mike's Dead Format, and he loves the group. It is a good group. If you like retro stuff, there's sales in there. There's information about toys. Not just toys, though. It's a lot of, like, stuff you think of as outdated, but if you think it's still cool like me, you'd love that group. And the guy who runs it, Mike, is an awesome guy. So I encourage you guys to check out Mike's Dead Formats. Okay, so let's talk about VHS. Now I'm going to show you some of the ones I have. I do not have extremely valuable ones. I wish I did. I wish I came across some. That hasn't happened for me. You know, I occasionally find ones that are worth maybe like $30, which isn't bad when you're spending 50 cents or $1 or a quarter or whatever. That's a pretty good profit margin. I keep some of them, but I sell a lot of them too. Probably the one that I have that's worth the most, let's see. I wrote this down somewhere. I looked it up today. I think I said 30 for this. Okay, this. Is anyone familiar with this movie, Dead Alive? Okay, this is probably my most valuable tape right now. This one on eBay sold anywhere from $20 to $30. So that's pretty cool because, again, this only cost me like 25 cents or 50 cents. And this one is actually an old copy from a video store. So you can see that label on the back there. It says on here, the goriest fright film of all time. And you know what? I'm sad to say, but I'm not familiar with this. I know I own it, but I haven't had it that long, and I've actually not watched this before. Now, Sir Daniel of Lycan, have you seen Dead Alive?
I don't think so.
He doesn't think he's seen this either.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys seen this?
We might have to watch it sometime. Can I see the back of it?
Christine says she liked that you can make copies of movies. They said you could get in trouble and you never did. Yeah, you could record things.
Oh, Dead Alive. This is the one from that Peter Jackson did. And yes, I've seen it like 5 times.
Okay. He was confused. He has seen it like 5 times. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to watch that.
It's funny. It's a funny zombie movie. It's really cool.
Funny and gory.
Yeah.
But yes, Christine, I liked that too, being able to record things off the television. Funny thing about that is actually recorded copies of stuff that have the commercials still on them, especially Saturday morning cartoons. that come along with like toy commercials and cool retro commercials. Tapes like that are just recorded off the TV are actually selling, which is crazy. Like, you know, $15 a tape, something like $12 to $15 a tape just for stuff recorded off TV. You can check this for yourself. Go on eBay. Make sure you're looking at eBay sold, not what sellers are asking for it. Look at how much, go in the filters and change it to sold and completed, and you'll see how much this stuff is actually going for. And you can find those recorded tapes off of the TV. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. So let's see what else. I got Psycho. This isn't worth very much, $5 or $6, but it's cool. I'm a big fan of Psycho. So this, I just like to have this for display purposes, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
So there's that. I have Evil Dead 2. It's actually got one of these bigger, like, clamshell cases. Evil Dead 2. What?
I remember those cases.
Yeah, the hard cases instead of, like, the paper ones. This is 1987 version. It's not worth that much, but I'm gonna tell you something about Evil Dead. American Explorer has the entire original Star Trek series on VHS. Some of the original cast, many of whom have since passed away.
I used to have those too.
Yeah, Sir Daniel was just talking to me today about the Star Trek.
Yes,
if you want to say something, let me switch it to you.
Yeah.
Hold on just a sec here.
Am I on?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, I still have it, and I was in kindergarten, and when I was that young, I loved sci-fi and stuff already. And for Christmas that year, my dad got me a copy of Star Trek: The Motion Picture on VHS. I think I have like the first edition that was released back in those days, and I've never gotten rid of that, and I still have it. And so I think that's pretty cool. It's got one of those cardboard cases where it like opens up almost like a book to see read like liner notes on it, and then of course I think the tape slides out from the inside when you do that.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I was telling Sir Daniel, that I'm not too up on Star Trek stuff. I'm sure there's probably some that are worth money, some different kinds of things, some rarer stuff, but the majority of it is not worth much at all. And it's just, one reason is because the market was so saturated with VHS of Star Trek, because people were buying those big sets.
Yeah.
And it's everywhere. Like, if you go to Goodwill, you're going to see it.
Right. And of course, in the 90s, they put, the release of all the episodes from
Happy Halloween.
All the different series and stuff. Yeah, most of them probably aren't worth much at all.
Yeah. So some of the stuff that's harder to find, that you'll probably never come across, not to be negative, but you do want to keep an eye out for it. If you're somebody who enjoys going to thrift stores and flea markets and that kind of thing, then there are some things that you want to keep an eye out for. Horror in general is worth picking up. If it's just 25 cents or 50 cents, pick it up. You know, you can always look it up later or look it up on your phone or whatever and find out about that. But specific titles I'm going to tell you about are as follows. Okay, I showed you this Evil Dead. Evil Dead, if you see Evil Dead tapes, you should pick them up, because some of them are worth a lot of money. Now, the ones that you come across mostly are not worth very much, but I'm going to tell you a bolo. If you'll remember from older My Retro Nightmares, bolo means be on the lookout. Okay, so a be on the lookout for Evil Dead is, and I can't show you, you'll just have to look it up on Google or eBay or something like that, but the Evil Dead 1981, it has to be the 1981 first edition Evil Dead. It has a quote from Stephen King on the front. It says, the most ferociously original horror film of the year. Okay, so it's got that Stephen King quote right on the top. It looks kind of like a drawing. It's original artwork, 1981. If you run across that one, it is worth $250. So that's not bad. And that it is possible that you could find that one. It's not so rare that it would never happen. There's a chance with that one. So keep an eye out. Be on the lookout for Evil Dead 1981. Okay, so you can, if you find that, and you can, hopefully if it works, I mean, that's another thing, you know, if you do sell them, people do like to know if they work. It's not a deal breaker. I know a lot of us don't have VHS players anymore, but if you do find a good copy, it's in working order, it can go for $250. So I think that's pretty good, but I'm gonna blow your mind with the next one. Are you ready to have your mind blown? Hi, Lisa. Hi, Steven is here. Thank you guys for joining us. Okay, so everybody knows the Halloween franchise. Halloween, the Halloween movies.
Love Halloween.
Everybody knows those. And there are a lot of them available out there. You can, you know, I didn't even put mine out here, but I do have a copy, but it's like from the 90s. It's not worth anything. But I still like to display it, like I said before. Many covers were made for the Halloween movies, and there's a bunch of Halloween movies too. But there's a bunch that were made for the original one, a bunch of different re-releases, and the original one, and this and that, and they did like special editions. But there's some older ones that are rare, and for this one, I am gonna say it's very hard to find. Okay, but you should still know about it in case like the thrifting gods are shining their light upon you. If you ever see, this is 1979, and now VHS from the 70s, when it first came out, late 70s, is very hard to find. Very hard to find. 1979 release. It has to say Media Home Entertainment on it. Okay, so if you see a copy of Halloween, the original, 1979, Media Home Entertainment. I don't have a picture. You'd have to, again, look that up for yourself. Are you ready? I feel like we need a sound effect.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, if you thought 250 was pretty impressive, let's see, what sound effect would be good for this? I have so many. That's more like terror ahead.
Yeah, terrible.
That would work because we're in shock.
Yeah.
We're in shock about how much this VHS is worth. Okay, here we go. 1979, Media Home Entertainment, Halloween. Those go for $13,220.
I know, crazy.
13,000.
Yeah. You could buy a used car with that.
You really could. That's worth more than my car by a lot. A lot. I think we need the scream again.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not making this up, guys. You can look this up.
Check your VHS.
Yes. Or if you know someone in your family that's got a box of old.
Don't let them get rid of it. Check it first.
Check your old VHS or your family's old VHS. If they liked horror or whatever, throw out all the Independence Days.
Yeah.
Throw out all the Titanics. But if you have Halloween 1979 Media Home Entertainment. You're rich.
No, not rich.
Okay. Well, you have more money than me. Yes, you could take a vacation for that.
For a month.
So it's not just that though. Maybe you have something that's worth, you know, maybe you have the $250 one. Maybe you have several tapes that are worth $20 each. That's not bad. You know, if they're moldy, that's one thing. People don't like moldy tapes.
There's probably a way to clean it.
There is.
Yeah.
There is. I know somebody who does that, and he does a good job. And you can ask about that on Mike's Dead formats.
I'm guessing it's rubbing alcohol and Q-tip.
I'm not sure, but you gotta look inside the tape. You can look in here at the film. What do you call it? In there.
Yeah, it's a real film.
The real film, and if it has mold on it, that's kind of a problem.
Yeah.
You can get it cleaned, but some of them are too far gone. You know, not everything can be repaired. But maybe there's a box of VHS somewhere in your house that's been kept in relatively good condition. I know that's kind of rare because people, if they don't get rid of these, they shove it in the attic. And like conditions like extreme heat are not good for these, so that's not good, and it's probably deteriorated. But anyway, be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna get a little bit more realistic with some of the next tapes. They're actually things that you could find or that you may have, not just stuff that would be extremely lucky to find. American Explorers you would have never guessed. Neither would I. I mean, I really didn't know that until I started doing some research, and I was like, that's insane. I mean, I would be tickled pink if I got $250 for a tape, but that kind of money, I mean, I can't even imagine. Thousands of dollars. Patricia says, Justin, go and check that cabinet now. Justin has a big cabinet of VHS.
Yeah.
So, yeah. 13,000 for VHS video. Holy crap. I agree with you, Adam. Also, hi. I had not said hi to you. Happy Halloween. Hello to everyone else that has joined us. Happy Halloween. I am Madam Retromantic. I am joined by a werewolf that I will show you later. Again, you'll see him again. We're kind of doing a toy talk now. And in a little while, we're going to switch over and have some fortunes told by Madame Retromantic. So if you want to spin the wheel of destiny, that will be coming up. Justin is checking on it. American Explorer says you can check a VHS tape by playing it in a VCR. That's true. If it wraps around the capstan less than 3 times, you're good to go. Yes, you can test it out in a VHS player, but not all of us have that. I mean, I have 3. But yeah, some people don't, so that would be kind of hard for them to do. But yep. So let's do a couple more like more realistic ones, and then let's talk about some other things and some of the stuff I have that's not so valuable, but it's a lot of fun if you like horror and you like dark toys and stuff like that. So eBay sold. If you go on there, that's your helper, that's your friend. If you want to be selling retro or older items. Friday the 13th, a lot of us like that. Even the newer copies can be going for an okay amount of money. So I was looking, and part 6 just sold for $20. Which again, I keep repeating this, but if you've gone somewhere and you've paid 25 cents or you've paid $1, and then you turn around and sell it for 20, that's a pretty good profit margin. So it's nothing to scoff at after you've heard the thousands of dollars thing. I mean, it's hard to go back to 20, but it's still decent, especially for something that you think that a lot of people think is worthless now.
Yeah, especially if you were able to sell 10 of them for that.
Yeah.
Maybe $200 in the bag.
Yeah, that'd be great. So, John Carpenter's The Thing, 1982. the thing. If you run across that, that's got another decent chunk of change. That sold recently for $130.
That's pretty good.
So be on the lookout for the thing, or probably anything John Carpenter, really. And 1982 has sold for $130. Okay, so Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now I have a copy of that, but it's a newer one. It's really new. It's like 90, so I didn't put it out. It's not as cool as the older stuff. But if you happen to have a 1988 Texas Chainsaw Massacre, $28 is the average for that. So again, not bad.
Yeah, even current run copies of the Blu-rays and DVDs on those movies are actually, some of them are going for quite a bit even on Amazon.
Really? Yeah.
So Texas Chainsaw Massacre original films, those are actually doing well. I mean, if you have one and you don't want it, you want to sell a used copy of it, you might be able to sell for almost as much as the brand new one right now, which are going for kind of a lot of money.
Yeah, so be on the lookout even for newer copies of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Spaceman Dudley is here. How's it going? Happy Halloween. Justin is going to go the totes on the porch that's been sitting outside. He's going to go get the totes on the porch, I guess you're saying, that have been sitting outside. Hopefully they're still okay. There might be something worth money in there. Yes, put them inside. Check them out. Kevin the Custodian Ghost Hunter is here. Hello! Madam Retromantic here. Thank you for joining us. Happy Halloween. I hope you're having a good Halloween. Stick around and get your fortune told. All right, so last one on here that I have, Nightmare on Elm Street, my favorite. And now specifically, we're talking about Nightmare on Elm Street 4. Just sold for $13. Okay, so a little bit less, but still not bad if you just picked it up for $1 or 50 cents.
Right.
So I conclude by saying what I've been saying. If you like to go to thrift stores, if you like to go to flea markets, or you have a bunch of junk in your house or your family's house that you have free reign to go look through, I say to do it and be on the lookout for anything horror, really. Horror is hot in VHS. I mean, if you want to just go on eBay and type horror VHS and then go to sold, you can get an idea of tons more that I haven't mentioned. Maybe if you don't have the stuff that I've talked about, you might have something else that's coming up on eBay sold. So make sure to check that out. So I've got Night of the Living Dead, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, Army of Darkness, Beetlejuice, Gremlins. I looked this up. It's not worth very much, but it's really cool. That's something I like to just keep and display. What else is over here? I've got Poltergeist. That's the first horror movie I saw as a kid, around 7 years old, at my little friend's house. And I know it's really not that bad, and they rated it PG. But my mom was horrified when I came home, and I was like, Mom, I just watched Poltergeist, and it was awesome. And she was like, you're too young to watch that. And she was really mad at, like, my friend's mom. And, like, I'm almost 40 years old. I kid you not, she still gets fired up about that. Like, like I ate dinner with her the other night, and she, like, I brought it up, or it came up somehow, and she was just like, I can't believe that Jennifer's mom let you guys watch that. I mean, so many decades later. And she's still, but you know, it's funny because it hits an extreme spot of nostalgia with me for Poltergeist. And I love it, and it's one of my favorites. And so I definitely have to have this VHS on display. Something a little more obscure if you're into Stephen King. You know, we all know The third shift? You are? And I have watched this. It's got some pretty gruesome parts.
I've seen it on TV.
So it says on the back, when an abandoned textile mill is reopened, several employees meet mysterious deaths. So this is a good one. It's only worth $5 or $6. I just keep it because it's a good movie. And sometimes it's just me, but I think it's fun to actually watch a movie on VHS sometimes. People think I'm crazy. They're like, they just want the most updated technology, and they're like, we gotta watch Blu-ray, and we gotta stream this and do that. And I do that stuff too. Of course I do. But I think it's fun to just get nostalgic and play a VHS tape. There's stuff on there you don't see on the DVD, like you see those what do you call it, trailers for movies. You see old trailers on these. You see different kinds of little things that they didn't put on the DVDs. So it's kind of fun to just do that sometimes. I think I've made you watch a couple on VHS.
Yeah, you had to make it.
No, I didn't mean it that way. Let's see. Just a couple more and then we can move on. Nightmare on Elm Street. Now this will trick you. Okay, this one, because you look at that and you say, oh, that looks like the old, that's got that drawing. It's actually a drawing. It's not a photograph or film or whatever. It's a drawing. So you see this and you think, oh, it must be original. This is not. This is like a re-release using the original cover art. So that's tricky. You have to turn it over and look at the dates on there. Okay, because this on the back says 1997. So that is not worth anything, but I like it just because of how the cover looks. But if you find the one, I don't remember the year for that. It has that original. Probably like 10 years before that. It's probably like a 10-year special release or something like that. If you had the original one, that would be worth something, but this one is just like, I'm gonna trick you. But I love that cover, and I'm going to constantly be on the lookout for the original one and hope that I find it someday. Some weird stuff. Anyone ever heard of CHUD or CHUD? It says a subterranean horror is unleashed on New York City. Sounds terrifying.
Actually, now I'm intrigued.
Yeah, they're saying my phone is getting hot already. We have it so freezing in here. We're gonna like.
See, I don't have the sound on, so I can't tell. But your picture was okay. Much of it.
Well, the picture is fine. They're seeing the audio again. Yeah. The same old thing. Yeah, I haven't tried the auxiliary microphone yet. Don Nicholas has seen CHUD. I don't actually know anyone who has, so I haven't watched this. I own it, but I haven't watched it. Yeah, so that, and it's not worth anything, but I just thought it looked cool. We have Alien Nation. Anybody familiar with that? Prepare yourself.
That's a good movie.
Is it?
I like Alien Nation. Yeah.
Well, we have it here.
Yeah.
And then something that's just kind of fun. If you watch Exploring with CF, he's actually talked about this before because I brought it up in one of his live streams. This is Ghostbusters. But if you look at it, it's not the Ghostbusters that you are familiar with. So there was actually this group of cartoon characters, and this was a show. It came before the Ghostbusters that you know from the 80s. This came out, and it was by Filmation. And so when the Ghostbusters that we're all familiar with came out, these guys, when these guys came around later on, they had to pay for the rights to have that name Ghostbusters.
How about that?
So this is not the same thing. It's different characters. Now, Filmation, they did allow them to use that name, but I think they had to pay them a bunch of money or do something. So this is Filmation Ghostbusters. It's not these guys. So this is kind of it's still not actually worth much, but these are harder to find and kind of rare. And a lot of people don't realize there was a ghost group of characters called the Ghostbusters before these guys. So they had to like get the rights to that, to use that name. So it's interesting. So if the sound gets too bad, I can switch to my laptop. I don't know, sometimes it stops and it goes kind of more back to normal. So you guys, you can let me know if it gets too bad and it's just terrible. Then we can try to do something else about it. But I'm gonna just keep going for right now. Just keep me in the know. 8th grade was when Ghostbusters came out for Spaceman Dudley. Out and About Science with Mr. Mr. T. I've got 80s characters on my brain. Out and About Science with Mr. G, not Mr. T. Said he learned something new. It sounds okay now, Dawn said. Rob liked watching USA Up All Night horror movies back in the early 90s. Yeah, I think a lot of people
I did that too.
Enjoyed that. Okay, Julie has said that CHUD stands for Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dwellers. Did you know?
I really want to watch.
Did you know that already, Julie, or did you look it up? Because either way, that's cool. Because I had not researched that one at all. I just picked it up to show you guys. So, Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dwellers. I think we should watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is interesting. All right. USA Up All Night. Oh, the memories, says Tom. And Out and About Science with Mr. G says, who are you talking about, fool? Because I called him Mr. T by accident. Okay, so let's look at some toys here. I showed you those Ghostbuster guys. I had those, and I've got this. I don't know her name. Yeah, look at the belt. I will ask them.
Oh, that's the secretary.
What's her name?
I don't remember her name, to be honest with you.
Okay, this is a little secretary lady from Ghostbusters. I'm wanting to call her Christine. I don't know why. That's come out like twice.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Do you guys know the name of the secretary from the Ghostbusters?
The one with the thick New York accent.
Yeah. So I have her. I actually don't, I mean, I do like the Ghostbusters, but it's not, I don't know like a ton about the show. That's not one of my expert areas.
Yeah, I mean, I watched it when it was on, but I don't remember much of anything.
I do have the car, the little bug that turns into a grasshopper monster thing. It's pretty cool. So what else is up here? I actually have a gremlin, or gizmo, excuse me. Have a gizmo. Let's see if he has a year on him. 84. 84 gizmo.
That's when the movie came out.
Yeah, so first year, I guess they released the movie, then they had these little guys out. So he's cool. What else do I have? Okay. Some of the stuff I collect that is newer, but it's based on older stuff, is the Mego line of toys. It's spelled M-E-G-O. A lot of people want to say Mego, but it's Mego. Mego. Okay? So that was a brand of toys that was out in like the 70s, maybe even earlier. I don't remember the year it started, but it was a long time ago. They came out with superhero line. They had a ton of, you know, just Superman and Hulk and Thor. I've had Thor before. I sold Thor at one point. But they also do popular TV characters and movie characters.
And they do the Star Trek, the original
Star Trek. They did Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, that's right.
I went to Tammy's house and I saw her amazing Wizard of Oz collection, and she had the Munchkins and a bunch of other stuff, and like a big play set too that was Mego, which was awesome. It was a lot of fun to see that. Janine. Okay. See, I was saying, I wanted to say Christine. I had the "een," but it was Janine. Okay,
thanks, Rob.
Thank you. It was Spaceman Dunley, I think, said that. Janine. Oh, Rob said it too afterwards. But yes. Yeah, but Mego. Let me show you some of the Mego that I have a Ghostbuster comic book that was hiding back there. So those are fun to look at because they've got all the old retro like ads and things on the back. Like,
yeah, based on the animated one, which was called The Real Ghostbusters.
Yes.
The Ghostbusters.
Yes, The Real Ghostbusters, the cartoon. My daughter likes this cartoon a lot, and she watches it on VHS. Yes, my daughter knows how to operate a VCR, and she has since she was 5. I know that's not a very marketable skill in today's society, but it is kind of fun that she knows how to do that. So let's see what else. We have Reagan from The Exorcist, Linda Blair. So this is newer, but of course it's based on the old movie. Just the back there. And you can see that this is the Mego symbol there. It's an 8-inch action figure. It does have movable like arms and legs. Who liked or likes The Exorcist? Do we have any fans of that movie?
Yes. That'll be big.
Yeah, there's a reflection there, but she's got a pretty rough looking face, like the movie.
It's a creepy movie.
Rob says his dad saw The Exorcist. I think my parents. That's one movie my parents do talk about seeing in the theater, and they talk about Jaws mostly, but they also talk about having seen The Exorcist when it came out in the theater. That would be cool if it puked, because that would be accurate to the movie if it did projectile puking, you know, straight out.
What's really funny, by the way, the makers of that movie, they swear up and down to this day that it's not a horror movie. Drama.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely
a drama and a suspense movie to them. It's not. It's also a retelling of actual events, but with different characters, you know, and stuff. But they don't. They say it's not a horror movie, but you know, it's one of the scariest.
Yeah, I think we all think of it that way. She has bendable parts, so you probably could bend her upside down and backwards, and make her go down the stairs or whatever. Twist the head around.
Which was a scene that was edited out.
It was deleted, and this was a movie they put back in the theaters at some point, and I went to see it, and they added that part back in, and it was horrifying on the big screen. I think I might have been a teenager or early 20s when they re-released it, and I remember I specifically went to see it because my parents had talked about it, and I saw it with them too.
Sorry.
What?
Something in somebody's comment. The last comment.
Oh yeah, Tom, that troublemaker, that flirty troublemaker. Just kidding. Yeah, but that's Reagan. My favorite character, you guys have probably heard me say this before, is Freddy Krueger. So of course, I have to have the Nightmare on Elm Street Mego. Now, I'm sure you guys know, but these things are more valuable when you leave them in the package. That's kind of a basic thing. But, I mean, I know these are considered more collectibles, but the other part of me is like, it's a toy and it's meant to be played with. So, like, if your kid really wanted this, I mean, I'd probably let them play with it. Maybe not this one, because this one's mine. But if your kid had their own Mego and they want to play with it, I mean, it's a toy. It's, you know, it's meant to be played with, and that's definitely the original Megos weren't seen as collectibles. They were kids' toys.
And when did that one come out?
2019. Yeah, it's new. So
I've got a particular one that's 20 years older on the table there.
What? Oh, this?
Yeah.
Made this.
Yeah, here I'll talk about something and I'll look it
up. Okay. I have 2 more Megos right here. I have more Megos, but these are just the horror ones. I do. Oh, this is not horror. This is, but it still goes with today with Halloween. I have the Bewitched, and I'm probably gonna sell this one because I'm not that into the show. I have seen it, but maybe some of you remember watching this in reruns or whatever. Bewitched. So that definitely goes with tonight with Halloween. But I'll probably end up selling this one. Now, these were found, and I guess still are, at Target. Target would get a lot of new ones, or as the new ones come out, they will stock these. I bought this one from Target, kind of with the purpose of selling it later on, so I probably will sell that one. I have Pennywise from It as well. So there's, and this is the old one, not the one that just came out.
Right.
That we're seeing a lot in Halloween costumes. A lot of kids dressed up as the new Pennywise.
Yeah, I was in high school with that one.
I was in middle school. But I remember watching it at a sleepover with my friends for my friend's birthday party, and we watched this. So that one does bring back memories.
Yep. Same here, Adam. Watched it when the first nights it aired. I remember that.
Which one are you talking about?
It.
Because some people are talking about.
Yeah. Well, It. I remember when it aired, and I remember that my family, we all thought it was kind of more of a comedy than a horror. We kind of laughed at it.
Yeah, I did not think that this was scary when I was in middle school, but I still, like, every once in a while I will watch that again. It's still fun to watch. Right. Candela, Pirate of the 8 Seas, or Stephanie is here. Is that her collection? This is my collection. Most of it is staying with me. I do sell retro toys and collectibles. There's some of it might be part of something I sell in the future, but for the most part, this is my retro collection. And today, since it's Halloween, I'm showing like dark or spooky or horror or Halloween related items, and we're just kind of talking about those. I did want to, this is one thing I wanted to show, is I was talking with somebody recently about Atari games. I think it was actually Kevin the Custodian Ghost Hunter. So if you're still here, you will recall that we were talking about Atari games not too long ago, and I had mentioned that there was a system that came out around the same time to compete with Atari, and it was I think a little bit cheaper, so it kind of had an advantage there, but it was made by Sears, and apparently
that was the one that I had.
This says Telegames.
That might have been what it was called, the player.
Okay.
But it would play the Atari games as well.
I wouldn't. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, Sir Daniel.
Whatever it was we had, and it was actually my grandparents. My grandmother used to play it, and they gave it to my brother and I, and she had stopped playing it because of her carpal tunnel.
Oh.
So, but yeah, we could put any Atari game in there we wanted, whatever it was. Yeah.
Well, that is pretty cool. So Sears Telegames, and I wanted to show you this. It says use with joystick controllers, and down at the bottom it says Sears Roebuck and Company. Okay, it actually says Atari at the bottom. So what you're saying, you know, they were together
a clone of the system
somehow,
really,
but they actually had some kind of thing with the company or deal with the company to combine Sears and Atari to make this system. And let me show it to you. It's perfect for today because look at this game, you guys. It's called Haunted House.
The other thing about that particular system is it was all black and it had beveled edges and stuff. It wasn't as square looking, and it didn't have like the fake wood grain on.
Yeah, so if you're interested in this, look it up. Google Sears Telegames, and you can see maybe what the system looked like, and check out some of these games. Hey, Moon Man, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. But this is Haunted House. I mean, I want to play this.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We need to find the system so we can play this cool. Or get an Atari or something because I don't have that. But you can see at the bottom Sears Roebuck and Company. And it's definitely older because later they just said Sears. They didn't even say Roebuck and Company. And look at that art on the front. It's got like bats and eyes and a spider. All kinds of spooky stuff there. Adventures of Moon Man is going to look that game up and watch some gameplay. I would like to do that too. I would really like to see how that game looks. I'm sure it's very 8-bit. Haunted House. Pretty cool.
Why don't you switch the camera off?
Okay, Sir Daniel has something to show and tell you. So let me switch the view here so he can tell you about the special collectible that he brought.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wanted to get a good show of this. I'm not sure if this is on the screen here. Let me do something. I want to see how well it's showing. Okay.
Yeah, there's a delay. You're up there.
Okay. All right. So this obviously is a Michael Myers. I bought it at not a flea market, but from a friend's friend. We were all having a garage sale together, and I saw that, and I says, I gotta have that. And this is from 1999, McFarlane Toys. A lot of the collectibles are people that like action figures and stuff for quality. They like McFarlane Toys, and so I think it's came out of the popularity of Halloween H2O, which was a 1998 film. So anyway, obviously it was loose. I didn't have the package, but it still came with a butcher knife. So there you go. Let me scoot it up a little bit.
So his arms move, but not legs?
No, the legs, feet move. The legs don't move. The arms move and the hands swivel, which is pretty neat. So, and the head moves and the waist moves, but
it's different from Mego. The Mego has more like the G.I. Joe, the big ones, or Barbie or Ken, to be honest. It has all the arms and legs that move, and it also has real hair. So that's kind of difference between these two. Not that one is better than the other, because that one looks really good.
Yeah, and that was because it's McFarlane toys. It had a lot of detail to it.
Yeah, because and I talk about this sometimes, but sometimes companies that make toys do a poor job of faces on certain characters, and you just look at it and you're like, oh, wow, what's going on there? So let's look at a couple more things. I do want to switch over to something different. In a few minutes, Madam Retromantic will be giving some fortune readings, and we're gonna do that. But we do want to finish up and do a couple more things with toys. Let me go look at my comments so that I'm not missing things. JP Videos is here. Hello, Jay. Happy Halloween. It is good to see you. Hello to anybody else who has joined us. Again, I'm going to be talking about a few more things over here, and then we're going to do some fortune telling. I haven't been doing my sounds enough. No. I think you get ready, because in a few minutes we're gonna check back in with the werewolf.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna have to wolf out.
Yeah, you get ready, because it's been too long since we've seen the werewolf. It's a full moon tonight.
Yes, it is.
Full Halloween moon. Mm-hmm. And werewolves are among us. All right, let's see. Let's see. Does anyone collect Funko Pops? I'm not that into it. I think there's too many, and it can take over your life.
Yes.
And it's gonna the market is gonna get so saturated with these. It's gonna be like Beanie Babies. Yeah. You know, people are like, ooh, I gotta get the latest, like a Funko, and this one's gonna be worth a lot of money, and blah blah blah. But there's so many of them.
There's too many.
I'm telling you, you're gonna have like 10 boxes of these, and it's gonna be worthless like Beanie Babies. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, that being said, there are some characters that I just have to have because they're whoever they are. And so I did, I have Edgar Allan Poe. I have a lot of Funko Pops, okay? And I'm not going to show like the popular character ones I have that are not dark. I'm just showing dark stuff right now for Halloween. Edgar Allan Poe. Well, I had to have that. Because that's pretty cool. It's got his picture on the back here. And I actually named my daughter after an Edgar Allan Poe poem. And I'm saying that because in my other hand is the Annabelle Funko Pop. And I know I mentioned this recently, but I did not name my daughter after this scary doll. Okay? People think that. Okay, so I named her after a poem, not this. This movie, or part of the Conjuring, right?
Conjuring movies, yeah, series.
Came out after she was born. Okay, so I have those, but I do collect some Annabelle stuff just because I know I'm kind of contradicting myself now, but it is spelled the same way that my daughter's name is spelled, and so I do collect some of that stuff just because it's fun. I also have this one, that little Annabelle there, and it says Annabelle.
Did you get that one?
Yeah, some store that was going out of business had that for really cheap. Right. This is Miramax vinyl figure. I guess something that was kind of trying to compete with Funko Pop. But you can see on the back, it's Michael Myers. And then the nun, would that be Valak?
Yeah. Well, the technically, Valak is the demon that possesses the nun.
Okay.
Yeah, and uses the nun's body, and then in death
Yes, American Explorer, that is true. Annabelle Lee is the name of the poem. But, okay, so let's see if there's anything else worth mentioning. This is not old, but I will show it because JP Videos is in our presence. I have a metal sign, and Daniel put some funky lights in here, which are now on the sign. It looks kind of cool. It says, enjoy your summer evenings at Camp Crystal Lake. So I have that, kind of cool. What else do I have here? Got lots of goodies. Don't want to miss anything too cool. Let's see. Does anybody remember Mad Balls? Now this came out in the 80s, but it's another one of those things that has been re-released. Even to the point of coming out in not Happy Meals, but kids meals and fast food places. This is from Sonic, and these are like modern day Mad Balls. But if you'll remember these, they came out in the 80s when some of us were kids, and they were like shaped like a ball that you could throw, but they had horrifying like faces or gross stuff about them. So this is a face hugger from Alien.
My favorite horror movie.
Sci-fi horror.
That's right, which is why.
So he's still in the package, so you can see the face hugger and the eyeballs sticking out and all that good stuff. And then this is a recent addition to my collection. This is Pinhead. Now, I actually had not seen Hellraiser until recently. I had watched that with Sir Daniel, and so I had seen this at Target and was like, I have to add it to my collection.
Cool movie.
And Jay says, so yes, that is definitely appropriate and fitting for the thing that I just showed. Who remembers Mad Balls, though, from when you were a kid? Surely someone had one, or your friend had one, or you remember the commercial. Rob, yes, Rob had Mad Balls back in the 80s, so I remember these. It's kind of hard to see their full effect in their package, but some of them were really, really gross, like grosser than these, like very bloody with guts coming out everywhere. But those are fun. And those stickers my daughter got in a Sonic like kids meal not long ago, so they are definitely back. Now I did talk about stuff like this on my retro decor live stream, so I'm not going to talk about this very long, but since that video, I actually went out to a thrift store and I found more of these, and I was excited because it's been years since I found more of these to add to my collection. These are just little cardboard cutouts. I have a witch as well. I don't want to talk about this too long because it's in my video, but guys, if you run across things like this that looks like maybe they used to be hung up in a classroom or something, they're actually worth money. Especially if they say Beastol, like both of these say Beastol, made in the USA. These can go from, $10 to $20 each, or if you have some that are older than these, back to the 30s, they could be worth like hundreds of dollars for just cardboard. So look out for those. I was really excited to find this skull. I mean, come on, this is awesome. Okay, let's see. I talked a lot about, I don't want to say certain toys are guys' toys and certain toys are girls' toys, because we all know we can play with whatever. And I like the stuff that was considered guys' toys or whatever, but I like girly stuff too. And I want to bring up really quickly the brand Lisa Frank. Lisa Frank is around today. You can find it very mass-produced in Dollar General and Dollar Tree. I'm not talking about that stuff. I'm talking about Lisa Frank from the 80s. came out in the late 70s, early 80s. I know I have stickers and things that somehow stayed in my life. I don't know how. Things I got in my stocking in 1984. Lisa Frank. This is another thing people don't understand or don't think about much, but Lisa Frank stuff from the 80s can be worth money. This is just a picture. You might remember if if you were young in the 80s and 90s, this stuff was on binders and pencil cases and pencils and pens and school supplies, all kind of school supplies. So they had like stuffed animals and little toys and stamps, all kinds of stuff. This is Lisa Frank, very girly looking stuff. But that, I don't really have any examples with me now. This is because I sell this stuff, or I've got it somewhere in my collection and I don't know where it is right now because it's not particularly dark. It's actually bright and sunny and happy and rainbows everywhere. But they did have a line of Halloween stuff. So I wanted to show this picture with ghosts and pumpkins and all kinds of stuff. Again, this is something for you to go and look at on eBay Solds if you're interested in it. Look at vintage Lisa Frank because some of it goes for crazy amounts of money. Like there's a line with an alien on it, and alien stuff goes, you know, you can make like $50 or $75 for just an old binder. Kind of like Trapper Keepers and stuff like that. Trapper Keepers are also worth money if they're in vintage ones that are in good condition. But I was saying earlier, Bolo, be on the lookout for Lisa Frank stuff. Here's some more examples. A little kitty and a little penguin there. Rob remembers Lisa Frank from the 80s. Tom doesn't recall Lisa Frank. Don says he remembers those. I'm not sure if he's speaking about these or not, or Lisa Frank, but he remembers something. Here's some little stencils, or I guess little tracing things. We got a spider and a ghost and a witch. These are Lisa Frank. There's a pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern. So, I mean, these aren't worth crazy amounts of money, but I have sold these before and I sell a lot of them and it adds up, you know, because these are $3 or $4 a piece. So when you sell a bunch of them, it's actually not bad. People really don't think about old school supplies being worth money, but Lisa Frank stuff, this is not actually Lisa Frank, but it's kind of an example of somebody's little pencil bag from long ago. I thought it was cute because it has a puffy sticker on it of a jack-o'-lantern. You guys remember puffy stickers? Kids would put them on all their binders and things, or they had sticker books and they put those in them. Yeah, Lisa Frank made pencils. I think it's got an eyeball eraser on the end. Don remembers the cardboard witch and the skull thingies. Okay, those are Beastal cardboard cutouts. Yeah, those are definitely worth money. Gonna move on from Lisa Frank, but just keep an eye out for that. I might go back to that another day, but not tonight. I had this little Goosebumps toy. Now this was much later. This was more like 90s kids were pretty into Goosebumps. You remember those books, reading those books in the 90s? I mean, I did read some. I guess it was 4th or 5th grade, somewhere around then. But Goosebumps was like children's horror. They had books and then they had movies. And actually, Goosebumps came out with a movie not that long ago that was in the theaters. So you probably have heard of it. But I've got this little toy, and it's I guess there's a mummy in there, and he spins around. So I thought he was pretty cool for Halloween. Out and About Science and Mr. G used to tape them on the giant school windows. Yes, those cardboard cutouts, they do look like they're from a classroom. So this guy is in a coffin. I don't have a year on him, but that's a 90s toy right there.
Sandra, thanks.
Hey, Sandra. How's it going? Thank you for joining us. Another thing that's newer. So, who of you watches Stranger Things? Because Stranger Things has come out with some pretty cool stuff. This is a My Little Pony Applejack. It's upside down and it's packaged because it's strange. It's from Stranger Things. So they did this. That's my pumpkin crystal ball that I just kicked over and broke. No, it didn't break.
Oh, good.
If it broke, that would be so sad because none of you would get your fortunes told. Anyway, there's a bunch of stuff down there at my feet that I keep tripping over. I know I'm a fall risk, but I'm going to bring it up onto the table in a few minutes and show you what I've got for fortune telling. But this is Stranger Things. The side, this is what I was telling you about, Daniel. The side says, all the pink in the world can't disguise the irrefutable fact that castles and centaurs and dragons and magic and all standard nerd tropes, ergo, My Little Pony is nerdy, ergo, you, Erica, are a nerd. Destin Henderson.
Oh, that's his girlfriend. Show.
So.
Yeah.
Because I was wondering about that quote. I don't think I got to that one yet. Yeah. So this is a replica of a 1980 My Little Pony, and it's a special edition for Stranger Things. I don't know how many of you watch Stranger Things, but I thought that this was pretty cool. So when Target came out, Target had these when they came out, and I bought one for me, and I bought some others to sell, and I have sold them. It sounds kind of strange, but people will still buy stuff from you even if it's available at Target.
It's not his girlfriend. It's the younger sister.
You knew that. You told me that yesterday.
Yeah. So I had it right the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, the younger sister. So yes, that's Erica.
Yeah, Lucas's little sister.
Lucas's little sister. Okay. So yeah, that's the Stranger Things pony. Let's see if there's any last things that just cannot go without being mentioned. Yeah, there's like 2 more things. I'll just show you guys this. I love little stuff. So I have this little house here, and I've got Hot Wheels, like dark kind of Hot Wheels, monster cars, and all kinds of little fun stuff in there. And I have this out on display most of the time. There's a Pez dispenser in there. I'll show you some of the cars. The Matchbox car with the little ghost on the side. I don't know how clearly you can see that. But I love these Hot Wheels, hot rods with the skulls on the side and stuff like that. So I collect those. What about these? You guys, you must remember these little monsters that went on your fingers. Do you remember these, Daniel?
Yes, I do.
So those are fun. I think those are particularly cool because they're like extra monstery, but you might not remember those, but you might remember these. If you were lucky enough to have a dentist that gave you like little toys from a treasure chest, like I was, this is an example of things that were in there. Or if your teacher gave you like a little prize at school, these little guys were in there sometimes back in the 80s. So in here, it's just like, it's stuff maybe you got in cereal boxes, like cereal prizes. You guys remember those? It doesn't seem like they do those anymore.
Yeah, I would know.
It's sad though, because I used to get really excited about the prize in the cereal box. I don't know about y'all, but I don't think that they really do that anymore, and that is kind of sad. This is a pocket monster. That was a popular line in the 80s, I guess it was, or maybe early 90s. Sandra says she does remember. Oh, there's a Smurf. I know you guys know Smurfs. He's got his jack-o'-lantern. Ready for Halloween. Of course, a Pez dispenser. We know those. And this witch right here has a reflector on it because that was meant for the kids to wear when they went out trick-or-treating. Didn't have as much like light up stuff back then as they do today, like LED lights and all that. It had little reflectors that would catch the light from the car headlights.
JP has to take off. Go back to his stuff.
Okay. Well, thank you, Jay, for stopping by. Good luck with your editing. The forever long, never-ending process of editing. I understand that. So you have a good night too. We'll see you again some other time. Thanks for coming. All right, let me set this thing down. Ah, crazy. These I haven't shown to you, and they're really cool. I'll show them to you.
Ooh, that one's Joker. Batman. Oh wait, let me see the Batman one. Let's see yeah, I just wanted to see if I could make out the time period.
I think they have a year on 89.
I was just gonna say probably when the movie came out with Michael Keaton.
Yeah, I got these little watches, Batman and Joker from 1989. So those are pretty cool.
Quite the marketing campaign.
Dan, hi Dan. He remembers the fingertip monsters and he thinks they came in cereal boxes. I'm sure that is probably another place that they did come. Spaceman Dudley says favorite monster cereal was Boo Berry. I remember that. Do they still make that? They might. These are cool watches. So I think that that's gonna kind of wrap it up for the toy part. I do have another section of the evening for you guys. It's gonna be kind of fun. Let me show you these last things. I had to show something E.T. because even though it's not a Halloween movie, there is, yes, there's Halloween scenes in the movie, and some of it takes place on Halloween night. And then when they re-released the movie for like the 20th anniversary, a while ago now, they put back in deleted scenes from Halloween. So E.T. is kind of related to Halloween in that way. Let me show you this little thing. Candy used to come in different containers, like, and still does, but it used to be a little more creative back in the day. This candy, which doesn't sound pleasant, is called Bed Bugs. Bed Bugs candy. And it's a little bed. So I thought that was kind of dark. We got a witch here. And we got the Gravedigger monster truck. Definitely goes along with dark horror stuff.
Mr. Science with Mr. G, I think it's taken off.
Okay, thank you for stopping by, Steven. Okay, we are gonna be finished now with that stuff. Thank you guys for being a part of that. I am gonna switch things over to Madam Retromantic because I know that some of you want to have your fortunes read. Now, there was talk, I don't know if we're going to do this, but there was talk about someone actually coming into the stream to have their fortune read. So I may have to switch it over to Daniel in a second and let you entertain for just a second.
Oh, Lord, what do I have to do?
While I try to figure out if we can bring somebody else on the stream.
Okay.
But we are gonna move along. I'm hoping that he'll come into the comments maybe, and we'll see if we can bring him on. Used to be a candy that came in plastic trash cans. Seems like it was shaped like bones and fish. Would not be surprised if that was true. Okay, let me make some space here. So we can do some fortune telling. All of these toys are in the way. Let me put more stuff on the floor for me to trip over. Because we are going to get out the Wheel of Destiny. Oh, I know what you can talk about. What did I do with the stuff? I just put it on the floor, maybe. I want you to look at the Universal Monsters cards.
Oh. Well, I'll start out with the last one.
But I don't know what I did. Clearing a space. We got more to do. Well, I had them, but I don't know what I did with them. They just disappeared. Okay, I am going to set up. I've got some things to set up here. Like this. You guys have seen this before. But it's all different and new for tonight. It's got Halloween things on it. And we are going to be doing the Wheel of Destiny. I'm going to switch you over for a second while I set that up. Because it's been far too long since we've seen our friend, Sir Daniel of Lycan. So let's switch. Ooh, hold on a sec. Hold on. Oh, I made you small. Let me do a different thing. Now we're both there. How many different ways can I do? Let's just do this. So Sir Daniel of Lycan is over there. He's going to keep you guys entertained, I guess, with snarls for a second while I set this up. Look at the full moon. The full moon is out tonight.
Okay, enough of that. Enough of that. So, some of you watched her video where we went to the Halloween stores, and some of you have seen the Halloween Superstore video, and that's where I got this mask. So, this is my second werewolf mask. Let me get a little bit better in frame here. So anyway, show this off a little bit. And it's a half mask. Okay. And the nice thing about half masks is when you get hot, you flip the mask back on your head and you can breathe better. So, like so. Put it on. Flip it up. So these are good if you do scare acting. But anyway, I spent too much money on this mask, but I got it because of the nice detail on the face. And like I said, got it at one of my favorite Halloween stores, which was Halloween Superstore. So That's that mask. You haven't found the universal cards yet.
No, I made them disappear because I'm mysterious and magical.
Maybe that disappearing act thing I was trying to do the other night in the live stream finally worked. It was just like temporally displayed. It happened in a different like.
That's okay. We can move on. So also from Halloween Superstore, when we revisited yesterday, I got these candles, which look pretty like boring and like nothing, but they're actually bleeding candles. They're real candles, not like LEDs or anything like that. So I thought I would light them. Try not to set anything on fire, and we will see if these candles do in fact bleed.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna light those. And then we will do some fortune telling. They don't want to stay that straight here,
but probably needed to pre-melt some wax into that.
Okay. Bleeding candles. Knowing me and how I knock things over, we should have a fire extinguisher handy.
I missed some of the comments when I was doing the werewolf stuff. Tammy says, "My, what big teeth you have, Sir D."
Sandra says back in the day she would get garbage can candy for Halloween. Nice. Okay.
I see one of them bleeding red.
Yeah. Oh yeah, already.
Yeah. So it does work.
The candles are bleeding. They're gonna fall over. They're gonna fall right out of here.
Yeah, they don't fall.
That's okay, but don't touch it. Yeah. It bled on me.
You know what you could do is take the lighter, melt the bottom, and stick it in there.
Well, I'll show them.
Yeah.
It's starting to bleed.
And try and melt the bottom and see, and then stick it in. See if that helps.
You're a genius, Sir Daniel.
Well, you know.
Okay. So, wait, I need sound effects. We'll switch back here. Okay. So, I'm going to do some fortune readings for some of you. One thing that we're going to start out with is based on something old, because you guys know how I like old stuff. The next thing that we are going to do is called, or it's based on this, it's not this, but we're just using parts of it. The Witch of Endor fortune telling game, made in Salem, Massachusetts, which was fitting. And it was 1929, so quite some time ago. Now this was a game, and according to my sources, it was a boxed Halloween game titled The Witch of Endor, a fortune game, dated 1929. It comes with an illustrated box with a lid. Inside the card, with the same illustration of the witch herself, serves as the game board with spinner, and the fortunes were printed on the box lid. I gotta plug in my phone. It's unplugged. Okay, so what we're doing today is a variation of that. I have a wheel here, because I don't have this game, but I have a wheel, which I have called the Wheel of Destiny. Ooh, we need a sound effect for that.
Yeah.
I don't know what it would be.
Maybe I should run this out.
Okay. You do sound effects for a while. The Wheel of Destiny.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so we're gonna spin this wheel, but we're gonna use the fortunes that were on the box lid of this original game, The Witch of Endor. Okay, so yes, perfect. The Witch of Endor. So here's a copy of the original answers, or fortunes, I should say, that were on the box. So we have this, and there's several different answers because there's 12 numbers on here. And there's more than that here, so I've doubled up some things.
Sorry.
The clock strikes 12 on the Wheel of Destiny. Okay, who would like to go first? Madam Retromantic is inquiring. Who would like to take a spin on the Wheel of Destiny? Let me know in the comments, because I'm going to spin for you, and then I'm going to read off of here what your fortune is. So who would like to go first? The Wheel of Destiny. Let me know. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to find out. As the werewolf howls in the background. Who will be going first on the Wheel of Destiny? Patricia! Jesus, me. Patricia is going first on the Wheel of Destiny. Then we will have others after that. Okay, this spin is for Patricia. Are we ready for the Wheel of Destiny? Wait, that wasn't a good spin. Move aside, move aside. We're gonna do a good spin. Here we go. The Wheel of Destiny. Where will it land? Number 2. Number 2 is Patricia's future. Let's see. Number 2. You, Patricia, you will have a love affair soon. That's what it says. We cannot argue with the Wheel of Destiny. Patricia will have a love affair soon. I don't know if that's good or bad, but that is her destiny. She will have a love affair soon. Who's next? Let's go back in the comments here. Okay, Justin, we are going to spin the Wheel of Destiny. My hair is falling off. That is not part of this. We will spin the Wheel of Destiny for Justin. That's fitting, because earlier he said that his future was not good. It was dark. So, yes, exactly. Here we go! Spinning for Justin! The Wheel of Destiny. Sir Daniel is going crazy with the sound effects. I'm gonna have to take it back from him. That is number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Your destiny. Justin, according to the Witch of Endor, a fortune-telling game for all to play, there is a tall person who loves you.
Um,
That's Justin's future. A tall person loves you, Justin. So if you're looking for love and you're not sure, look to all the tall people around you to find the one who loves you. Okay, let's see who's next. We're gonna do
just Sandra.
I see somebody saying Sandra's name, and then I see Sandra. Yes, we will spin for Sandra. Sandra is next on the Wheel of Destiny. And then after that, we have one more thing. We have, this is not a crystal ball, it is a crystal pumpkin with some different types of things in it. So we'll do that too. This spin on the Wheel of Destiny is for Sandra. Here we go. Where will it land? Five. Number 5 for Sandra. Number 5. Sandra, your future looks promising, but watch your step. Watch your step. Sandra's future looks promising, but she needs to tread carefully and watch her step. Food for thought. A fortune for thought from the Witch of Endor. Okay, let's see who else. Okay, well, I see Dawn also. Dawn. Dan, okay. Will you tell me who's next so I don't have to scroll around? Dan. Dan! Dan is next on the Wheel of Destiny for their fortune telling game. This is for Dan. Here we go. Number 1. Number 1 for Dan. Number 1 is simple. It's very simple. Friday is your lucky day. According to the Witch of Endor, Friday is your lucky day. So Dan, when Friday comes, it's going to be a good one for you, according to this fortune telling game. So I hope that comes true for you. Who's next?
Dawn.
Dawn. The next spin on the Witch of Endor is for Dawn. Here we go. Where will it land? 11. Number 11 for Dawn. 11 says, you will receive a letter from a distant friend. So, I guess be on the lookout for some mail from a distant friend. That's a very old school way to send correspondence, but hopefully that will be true for you. You will check your mailbox and you will have a letter from a distant friend and you will be pleased to hear from them. Or you'll hear bad news from them, according to the sound effect. Dan says he works Friday. Well, I guess it could still be a good day for you somehow. Patricia met the love of her life at 63. You never know. That is true. You never know. Okay.
There are no more people who requested.
I saw somebody else.
Oh,
I saw Tom.
I must have missed that.
Tom says, I want to spin. Okay. So we will do one for Tom and anyone else who wants this. And then we're going to move to the pumpkin, the crystal ball pumpkin for the final thing. Yes, Patricia. Snail mail. Okay, this spin is for history hunting with Tom. Here we go. Where will it land? Seven. It has landed on 7. Before I read that out loud, we will give Sir Daniel of Lycan a round of applause for his excellent sound effects tonight.
Thank you.
Way to go. Good work. You must have had very intensive training for this. You're very talented.
Yeah.
Okay, number 7. According to the Witch of Endor, a fortune-telling game from the year 1929. Tom, you will wed on a Saturday. Yes, whether that's good or bad, I don't know. It did not say this Saturday, although that would have been pretty humorous. It says you will wed on a Saturday. So commit that to memory. You have been so told, Tom, you will wed on a Saturday.
Tammy is next.
Tammy is next for the Wheel of Destiny. We're going to give her an extra good spin. Look how bloody the candles are.
I know.
Ooh. Tammy! Spinning for Tammy. Here we go.
Okay.
Don't knock the candles over. Number 8. Number 8. Number 8. Tammy has received number 8. Let us see what the Witch of Endor has to tell her. Number 8, number 8, number 8, number 8. You don't expect to, but someday you will live in a foreign country. Wow. Tammy, you don't expect to, but someday you will live in a foreign country. I don't know what country that is, but
Well, yeah.
doesn't sound like a good one.
No.
Transylvania.
Ooh, maybe. Yeah.
Yes. So, let it be known, Tammy, that you will be living in a foreign country one day. The Witch of Endor has spoken. She says, no, never. Well, you'll have to take that up with the witch. I have no say in the matter on this one. I'm just the medium between the Witch of Endor and the chat on this live stream. Okay. Would anyone else like a spin on the Wheel of Destiny in our very retro game from 1929, the fortune telling game. If anyone else would like a spin, I will give you a spin. Otherwise, we will move on to the last little part of tonight. Tammy says maybe Canada. Not really far in though. Well, you never know. You never know what will happen. The world and our lives are very mysterious. Okay.
I'm not getting any updates out.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about bringing, like, seeing if we could get the guest in.
Oh, that might be a good
idea.
idea.
Because I'm late on that, and I'm not sure if he thought I forgot or if he forgot. So, let me.
Probably want something you want me to talk about.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if we're gonna switch over. Don't leave yet. We're not done yet. We have a little bit more to do before we wrap things up. We are going to do the crystal pumpkin, and I'm gonna see if I can bring a guest on. I don't know if he's available, but I need to check. So I'm gonna switch it, at least part of the screen, to our werewolf / Sir Daniel.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I'm gonna go grab something before you do that. I'm gonna grab a couple things and we'll talk about them.
He's gonna grab some stuff to talk about.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's see what I can do with the screen here.
Some of the decor things.
Hey, Ellen, how tall are you? I'm not tall. It's not me, Justin. I'm sorry. I'm kind of short. Kind of short.
I know.
Maybe average. Yeah. Definitely not tall.
No.
Sorry. John! Okay. All right. I got you. And I'm going to bring someone in. You can probably guess from the chat, you astute people. I'm going to see if I can bring somebody in to have a fortune told with us. I've never brought in an outside person to the stream before. This is the first time, so bear with me. Don't leave yet. We are not done. Let me see if I can pull this off. I will put the screen at least partly on Daniel so he can talk to you for a second.
Okay. Let's see here. Am I on?
Yes, you're on.
Okay. Let me get this in my camera frame a little better. Okay. So, so you see this jack-o'-lantern that I have here. This jack-o'-lantern, you see the flame effect that's going on inside it? You probably, some of you might know where I got this, but some of you probably don't. But I got this one at the Dollar General for $10. And some of the other stores that are selling items similar to this cost a lot more money than this. So I also have a version of this with that's actually it's a cauldron with a witch on it. It does the same thing, and I got that one on clearance last year, and so I also have that.
Hey Johnny, I sent the link to Carmen, so if you click on that link, I can bring you into the stream for a fortune reading. So we're just waiting on that.
Okay, yeah. So while you're doing that, I'm going to talk about another item that I have here. That I use this for my lighting and my haunts. I actually use it to light the stairs. I have 4 of these. It's these little LED lights, like so. And you can actually change the color of them with this remote. Let's see if I can change that color. If it's not showing up. There we go.
I won't forget the mail call, Rob.
Yeah. So anyway, these are great
Stan's Journeys, hello.
Mood lighting, if you ever want to get something like this, especially for Halloween and stuff like that. Or great for Christmas too. You can do red and green with these. I made candles one year for an effect in our haunt, and I'll never do that again because it was stupid amounts of work. So I decided to break down and buy LED candles that you never have to do anything but change the batteries with them. And of course, they come with a remote as well. And in the remote, you can you do time settings on them to turn themselves off and whatnot. But anyway, they're pretty cool, and they do good at lighting, low lighting in certain areas. So, are we ready to go on?
Yeah, we got our guests.
Okay.
Okay.
I stalled enough.
Yes, thank you, Sir Daniel, for some tips on
Halloween decor and haunt lighting.
Yes, thank you. Okay, I am looking backstage right now, and I see some guests, and I'm gonna see if I can bring them on. It looks like they're ready, so let's try that.
Oh wait, it doesn't.
Hey, can you see us?
I'm gonna take you off, okay?
Yeah,
we're too squished.
Here you go.
Hold on.
You're
Let me
out of
fix
frame
this.
again, dude.
All right. So
Yeah,
No, I'm out of frame.
Hold on here.
Yeah, you'll be more framed shortly.
they're gonna.
I'm trying to fix it.
This one's squishy. So
God, it won't take you out. I gotta take you out somehow.
you need to show me how to do that, Ellen, because I don't know how to do that.
No, not you. I'm talking to Daniel.
Oh, I know. I'm saying you need to show me how you just done that, though.
Well, that's cool.
What I do?
Oh, you had it like
That was good, yeah.
that's cool.
Three-way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay.
My head's cut off a little bit, but that's fine.
We have some people that have joined us. This is Johnny and Carmen.
Hi.
And
Hey, guys.
Johnny Spike Explores is his channel name. A lot of you guys know we have done collabs before and made some videos together, and we always have a good time. He's a good friend of mine. So welcome, both of you.
Hi.
Glad to be on.
Good evening. It is
Good
a pleasure.
evening.
Yes.
Welcome.
So how did y'all stream go?
It went good.
It was good.
We
We're
was
good.
on about 2 hours or over, actually.
Yeah, we're already we're at 2 hours now, but
Yeah. We just
what'd you guys do?
We just talked about
We had this thing with us.
you know,
Yeah, that's what you told me about.
Yeah, at first he got really stupid.
Yeah, he was dumb. He asked us about was it like a 2-letter was it a 2-word animal, and then it said it was an armadillo, and that's a 1-word animal. So it was really dumb at first.
But get this, it guessed unicorn.
Huh.
Yeah, it guessed unicorn. It got the first 2 wrong, and then after that it guessed
So
them right.
tell them what that is exactly. So
okay, this right here is the thing you mash. I'm gonna mash it, okay?
Hey there, buddy.
And
Want to play?
you guess.
I love guessing games,
Okay, all right.
especially when
Okay, cut him off a minute. Okay.
He's good.
All right. Anyways, you guess like an animal, and what I done in my stream, I played a game. We played for probably about an hour. Everybody's having a good time with it. So, and I would have them to chat, put in a chat of what animal it was, and they'd put it in there, and then we would just kind of see if it could guess it. And sometimes I don't ask questions. I'm like, I don't know the answer. So sometimes I was kind of like not getting the right answers, I guess. But it's still to guess it, and then at the end of it, it's like an elimination of process to where it will eliminate, like if it's 4 legs and has hair and lives in the safari or in a tree and all that, and then it narrows it down to where it'll guess kangaroo. It guessed a dang puma.
It guessed a flying squirrel.
It guessed a flying squirrel.
Wow.
for crying out loud. No, I mean,
What is that thing called?
here, let's turn it on again and see.
Hey there. I'm Jin.
Jin.
I'll rejoice
Okay, now.
to see you soon.
His name
Jin.
is Jin. Jin. I'm assuming.
Okay.
Like Genie, I guess. Like a
Okay.
genie, I guess. I don't know.
So
But
you
it
guys
was-
had some fun with that on the stream tonight.
yeah.
Yep.
And those of you in this stream, if you'd like to see what Johnny and Carmen did in their stream and see more about the little creature Jin there, you can catch the replay. It won't be up yet because StreamYard takes a while to actually generate that and put it on the channel. But maybe tomorrow, go back and take a look, and you can see the stream that they did tonight because I'm sure it was very entertaining.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And one thing I did mess up on is I didn't change where it said where it's got your name, Madam.
Retromantic.
Oh, the Madam Retromantic. Mine still says let's go live and create or something like that. I guess I just didn't change it. But, you know, it's
Well,
like,
that's
oh well.
okay. I'm sure the viewers will forgive you.
Yeah. So I'm still trying to learn. Yeah, I'm still
Okay.
trying to learn on that stuff. So
Well-
who do you want to tell the fortune?
Well, we can do both, either one. Yeah, good night to Patricia. She got a day of football.
You crack it
tomorrow.
up, Daniel.
Thank you, Patricia, for being here. Appreciate it. You have a good night and a happy Halloween. Okay,
Daniel-
so
Daniel's
I
fine.
am Madam Retromantic. Thank you two for joining me tonight in this mysterious All Hallows Eve. So I have several formats here for fortune telling. First, I will spin the wheel of destiny for you. And you were here earlier, so you probably were hearing a little bit about this, but this is based on a game from 1929 called The Witch of Endor. So I'm going to spin for you, and then the answer that you get is actually going to be the answers that were on this game in 1929. So they're very retro. But we will start. Who would like to go first, Johnny or Carmen?
She wants me to go first, so I'll go first.
Okay. Johnny will be first.
But first, how much is this session going to cost me?
Well, it's per second, so it's probably gonna rack up the money pretty quick.
Oh my goodness!
I don't come
$100
cheap.
a second.
Sorry, I should have told you that ahead of time, but you can't
Oh.
leave now. You're locked in.
I know,
So let's
right?
go. Let's go. All right. This is the Wheel of Destiny. Spinning for Johnny. Here we go. Let's give it a good spin. Mysterious. Mysterious.
That's better. I can do that.
Where will it land? 11. 11. Johnny has number 11. Number 11.
It's fine.
I have several 11s. I'm looking on here for the one that I'm going to pick for him. Your okay, here comes number 11. You look wise, but still can easily be fooled. You look wise, especially with
Yeah.
those glasses
I
on.
guess
Yeah.
maybe it's the glasses. What do you think? Because I don't think I'm that wise. So you know.
But you can still be easily fooled, so you got to look out. You got to
Oh.
be extra astute about what's going on
Have
around
to-
you.
Have to keep an eye open.
Yes. Don't be fooled. You got to like bring your A game, Johnny.
Right? Exactly. Got
Okay.
to always be on the guard, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So that was your fortune according to the Witch of Endor. So now it is Carmen's turn. We will
Alright.
spin for Carmen. And then we are going to move on to the pumpkin. And look at all this blood. Check this out. Look at my bleeding candle. Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
It's just iron.
Spooky.
It's just fire. Blood.
I'm gonna blow it out so we can save just a tiny bit. We got the other one here. Ooh, look at this. Blood is everywhere tonight. Okay. We are gonna spin now. This is the last spin for the Wheel of Destiny. It has been fairly kind to us. It has been our friend. We will take the last spin and we will move on. Here we go. Spinning for Carmen.
See what it catches on you. I look wise. I know. That's the sad thing.
Where will it land?
Her dances is
You
funny.
know. Number 9.
It's fixing to-
9 has been spun. We have 3 number 9s. I will pick. I will pick. I will pick. Any profession you take up will prove a very successful one.
Oh, that's good.
That's good. She got a good one. Not everyone got a good one.
Yep. So,
So,
what if? What,
According to the Witch of Endor and the Wheel of Destiny, Carmen will be successful in whatever profession she takes up.
That will be
that's
good.
good to know.
Because I want to be a nurse for children when I get older.
Well,
Very good.
very good. Yes, you will be successful in that field.
Either
And-
that, or she wants to be a vet or assistant vet type deal.
Okay.
I just don't want to see an animal die.
Yeah. Well,
Don't follow my footsteps.
I'm just living a dream. I want to be a truck driver, and that's what I am. I'm just kidding.
Johnny, you got a good job.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. It's
Okay.
it's very what's the word I'm looking for yeah, it's not gonna go away. It's not gonna go away anytime soon. You know.
Okay.
Job security.
Yeah.
Yeah, job security. I went blank
Yes,
there,
that's
Daniel.
good. That is good. I see your trucks all the time on the road. I pointed one out to
you
Daniel yesterday. And I'm always like, that's the truck that Johnny drives. That's the truck.
Sometimes, sometimes
Oh, I
I
found
hate
the part.
myself.
Okay. All right. Let's so that the stream doesn't last all night. Let's move along because I would like to share with you. This is my crystal ball. Earlier I kicked the top off of it and it almost broke. It is very magical. Crystal pumpkin! Yes. So, I will be waving my hand over the crystal pumpkin and I will be giving you another fortune from the crystal pumpkin. I will let our guests go first and then I will let some other people in the chat, if they would like to, go for this as well, they can. Okay. Okay. We're ready? Here we go. All right. The first crystal pumpkin reading that I will be doing is for Johnny. Okay?
I'm ready.
The magic is working. The magic is working. Okay. I have in my hands Johnny's destiny.
Is it good or bad? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Something in my head I wish I could say, but I can't.
Okay, this is kind of like a poem. Here we go. A dramatic reading by Madame Retromantic. The world moves so fast. You rush to keep up, yet in your haste, don't forget to look up. Watch where you're heading. See where you've been.
Just broke up there.
Or you may have to learn the same lessons again.
I missed a little bit of it. You said I heard, look up, and what was that? You
The
broke up.
world moves so fast, you rush to keep up. Yet in your haste, don't forget to look up. Watch where you're heading. See where you've been. Or you may have to learn the same lessons again.
That is good advice. I'd have to say.
Yes.
That is real good advice.
Learn from your past.
Don't make the same mistake twice, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. That's real good advice.
So yes, so that was your reading. Now we will do Carmen's reading. Are you ready, Carmen?
Yes. Come here.
All right. We can't just grab one willy-nilly. We have to like do this. We have to do this.
Wait,
We have to do this.
I can be
I think we're ready. Okay, here we go. This is much shorter. A chance remark overheard next week will provide you with the answer you seek. So make sure, Carmen, that your ears are peeled and you're listening, because if you have a question in your head and you're not sure which way to go or which way to turn, a chance remark overheard next week will provide you with the answer you seek.
So stay alert.
Stay alert.
Yep.
You're going to hear the answer that you seek.
That is awesome advice.
Yes, very good. Very good. Okay. All right. We will do a few more with the chat. If you guys want to stay here for a few more minutes, you can. We're glad to have you as guests.
Yep.
Hey, Ellen.
Yeah.
Daniel, I fell today and got hurt real bad. See? Yeah.
Oh my God!
What? Oh, I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right.
Yeah.
No, wait,
There you go.
hold on.
I mean,
Look.
that's some good iron. Of course, iron right there.
I know, right?
All right, you ready? I got caught red-handed.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I had to. It was a red hand on a napkin, and I had to say that.
That's not good.
She's taking back after me, Ellen. What can I say?
Yeah.
That cheesy, right? Chestnut.
Jesse.
Oh yeah, cheesy.
Chessie.
Johnny always writes Chessie instead of.
I don't know why.
I give him a hard time for that.
I know how to spell it.
Or
Always.
your mask.
Chessie. That's Chessie.
Sounds like a name.
That's Chessie. I'm like, cheesy.
Cheesy.
I always misspell too.
Well, I don't pay it half the time. I'm just typing, you know.
Well,
So where
that's some pretty cool bloody stuff. Thank you for sharing. Oh, we have a hamster friend here.
Can you tell her future? It's probably not going to be too much longer. Her future's probably not going to be too much longer.
It's a hamster.
She's about 2 years old. I wouldn't go too far into her future because
Okay.
it's toward the end.
Yeah.
She has yellow teeth too.
He says she's got yellow teeth.
What? She does. She needs to brush them.
I don't know if they make toothbrushes that small.
I don't
Maybe.
think so either. No,
Okay.
I looked in her mouth one day, or she was like had her mouth open, and I realized that she had yellow teeth.
She got some sharp teeth though.
Yeah, they're like steel.
Oh yeah, them things sharp. I think she got them half chewed off when she chews on the top.
Hey, where my hair go get you?
Okay.
How many stupid?
She chews on the top of the cage, and she's, you know, her teeth are like getting missing while she's chewing on the cage.
I feel like her front
Yeah,
teeth. I
They
feel like
definitely
I
they
feel like
tend
someone
to do
like
that.
I feel
I
like
had
someone like
one
took
when I was a
scissors and
kid.
just chopped her front
That's
teeth like in half.
I may have to make a dentist appointment for some dentures for her.
All right, guys, we're gonna do a couple more in the chat of who I think Rob said
Okay.
that he wanted a crystal ball, a fortune from the crystal pumpkin, not
All
the
right.
crystal ball, the crystal pumpkin.
Okay. Well, it was
Okay.
fun. I had a good time coming in.
All
You have to
right.
show me how you done this though, because I would like to maybe do this sometime. You have to show me how you done the split screen thing. Yeah.
It's easy. I can show you.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, we're gonna hop on off here, and we'll still be
Okay.
on the chat.
Everybody
though.
thank
Bye.
John Spike Explorers and Carmen for coming on tonight to get their reading.
Oh,
Everybody, please go check out John Spike Explorers YouTube channel. Lots of exploring, adventures, ghost hunting stuff. He gets into a lot of different stuff, and it's all good. Make sure you go over there and check that out.
and before I hop
He
off
does
here,
stuff with Carmen too on the channel.
I did post the Devil's Tramping Ground video tonight. I know you've been busy.
I'm gonna catch that replay for sure.
I got you got an injury on it, of course. So
Yeah, I mean that's usual stuff.
but you couldn't help this one. So you know. I mean, this time Daniel, she didn't follow nothing, so it was unexplained. So it was unexplained. So you know.
Well,
Also,
I hope that went well. I'll definitely check it out later.
I had like 10 people in the premiere, so you know, picked up 2 different people. You know,
Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I was trying. Like, I had my hair like all over here on the side, and I know you're like into retro and everything. I was supposed to be an '80s girl. I had these like fishnet things on my arms, and I had a hat too. It's somewhere else.
She had these glasses and a hat, but
Okay, that's really cool.
you know, so but we're going.
I can
Yeah,
get
that's
dad. I
awesome.
can get dad to send you a picture of what I look like.
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
send you a pic. I will. So.
I would definitely like to see that, as
Yeah,
I am
I'll send
quite
you
the fan of the '80s.
I was supposed to have been. By the way, Daniel, I was supposed to have been Hawk. Where's my hat? I know she's gotta get other people.
Supposed to be what?
Hulk, I think.
Well, the Hulk.
No, Hawk.
Hawk.
From
Cobra
Cobra
Kai.
Kai.
I thought Hawk.
Mm-hmm.
Hawk from Cobra Kai. If you've seen Cobra Kai,
Okay. Hawk. Okay.
it's a little bit big. It's a little bit big. I'm more like a rooster.
Hawk,
They're like rooster hawk.
went
It's
back
also
to something else, but okay.
The Cobra Kai
it's
kid.
a spinoff.
Yeah,
It's
Cobra
like
Kai
30 years later from Karate Kid, and
Right.
in there's a kid who shows up. His name is Hawk, and that's where I got the idea from. Like, this is only like $2, and I was like, "Hey, Dad, why don't you be Hawk from Strange?" Oh my gosh, why don't you be Hawk from Cobra Kai?
Yeah. So, but that
Let's
was
see
it.
the side. Let's see the profile, Johnny. Move to the side so I can see the side view of that hair, like this profile. Yes, nice.
Heck
Look,
yeah.
check that out, everybody. That is
Yeah.
one fine mohawk right there.
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. Carmen was going to trim, and I said, "Nah, just leave it." You know, it's like, well, might as well just leave it. We was going to give it a trim job, but I guess we better hop off here so you can get the other people in, and so you won't be on here all night. So you know.
Well, I love those costumes, and Carmen, that's
thank
really
you.
Thank
cool.
you.
It was a
You have
cheapie.
80s accessories. I love that.
I got some Johnny. You remember Johnny off of the original Karate Kid, where he's dressed as a skeleton outfit? I got some gloves too that is like the skeleton gloves. They glow in the dark, but I have them on half the time. They got hot, but took them off.
Well, that's awesome. Definitely love retro themed costumes for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will stay on the stream here and chat in the chat room. So.
Yeah, I think. Is there a button that says you guys leave?
Yeah.
I think.
I don't hit it yet, but I have
Leave.
Okay. Leave off my stage.
Thanks so much for coming on and having your fortunes read, and happy Halloween.
Thank you.
And same to both of y'all.
Yep.
Thank you.
Happy Halloween.
All right. Bye.
Okay. We are going to do a few more crystal ball readings. I'm not going to forget about Rob. I'm going to show you what he sent me, and then we'll wrap it up. We normally don't go this long, and on our normal ones, we try to wrap it up before now, but we are going to we've gone a little bit longer because it's Halloween.
Special night.
It's a special night, and it's the return of my retro nightmare. We've been gone for so long, we just have to celebrate and let it go just a little bit longer tonight. And we thank you guys. I know it's been a long stream so far. I never expect anyone to stay for the whole thing, but thank you guys for some of you have been here the whole time and others have been in and out. It's all great. I appreciate all of you for being here. So let's start to wrap things up. We're going to do a few more of the mysterious crystal ball pumpkin, not ball, crystal pumpkin. And then these two things here, mysterious items, came in the mail. I will show you what they are. And then I have something, I have not mentioned this yet. I have a blue mystery bag.
Ooh, I don't even know what that is.
No, you don't. And it definitely has to do with you.
Oh.
So, maybe we will read your fortune. And then you will open the mystery bag.
We gotta do Rob's fortune though first.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I have not forgotten. Let me see if I can move the screen here for a bit. Back to that. Thank you, Tom, for saying that. John says it's been a fun night. Dan says it's been a lot of fun, and Sandra. So I'm glad you guys have had fun. I definitely, that's good to hear. Okay, Rob would like a crystal pumpkin reading. So, this is for Rob.
Ready?
Okay. This reading is for Rob. Rob's Classic Commercials. I encourage everyone to also go and check out that channel. It is awesome, retro fun, commercials, advertisements for stuff that we remember from the 80s, from the 70s, sometimes other decades as well. Awesome stuff. So you guys make sure you go and check out Rob's Classic Commercials. And there's actually a lot of channels on here. I don't want to get like bogged down with recommending everybody, but I do recommend everybody. That's the thing. We've got a lot of channels on here and I'm familiar with all of them and all of you guys are good. So I encourage you guys in the chat to check each other out because this is a good group of YouTubers. I have to say that. It's all good content. So please go check each other out. I definitely encourage that, and let's build a nice little community here with each other. Okay, I got off track. I'm back now. Here we go. Okay. I have Rob's fortune. Justin is still looking through VHS. Okay. Here we go. Rob, the truth evades you. Look behind you. The answer will be buried fast somewhere in the distant past. That is kind of mysterious. Let's read it again to make sure we've got it. The truth evades you. Look behind you. The answer will be buried fast somewhere in the distant past. Okay, so to me that kind of is telling me that there's a truth out there that you're not seeing. So you have to make sure your eyes are open and your ears are open, because you don't want the truth to evade you. You want to know the truth. So, the truth evades you, look behind you. The answer will be buried fast somewhere in the distant past. So, that is mysterious. It could be interpreted several different ways. But a lot of things tonight have basically been that way. They've been kind of like, make sure your eyes are open, make sure you're listening, look behind you, be aware, blah, blah, blah. So, coming from Madam Retromantic, everyone be aware of your surroundings, be aware of what's going on in front of you, what's going on behind you. Okay. All right. We are kind of wrapping things up. If there's anybody else that would like a final crystal ball reading, now is your chance to do that. There's a lot more stuff in here. So if anyone would like one read, I can do that now. I'm gonna leave that there for a second. You guys can decide if you'd like a final reading. But I am gonna open these two things that are here because Rob has been waiting patiently. I got some mystery mail from Rob. It was very kind of him to send, and he said it was okay for me to show this on the stream. I've got this just about open, so I'm gonna open this, but I do see we have Sandra and Tom for a crystal pumpkin reading, so I will do that right after I open this. What's inside? What's inside? It's a mystery. There's not a cat inside. I hope not.
Throwing stuff over there.
Okay. So it's very cute. Rob has sent some cherry sunglasses for the Retromantic. You see the little cherries on the side? This is very cute, and it kind of reminds me of like a retro 80s style too as well. He knows that I like cherries. So he sent these, and I appreciate that, and I will try them on now with their tags and everything still on them. What do you guys think? What do you think, Sir Daniel?
I actually like those.
Is it me?
Yeah, those are like the sunglasses I wear, but better.
You can borrow them if you'd like.
No, they won't look good on me.
Oh, these look good on anybody. Okay, so these are cool. Thank you, Rob, for sending these. They are cool, yes. They've got a little design on the side, little cherries there. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that. I'll definitely be wearing these around and probably in a future Retromantic video as well. For those sunny days. Will definitely come in handy. All right, thank you so much, Rob. I do appreciate you sending that. Very thoughtful. Okay. We had 2 for the crystal pumpkin reading. And the first person is Sandra. Here we go. I hit myself in the face. Oh, my butterfly pin fell out. Oh no, tragedy. Okay. All right, we are ready for Sandra's pick. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, I have Sandra's destiny in my hand. When you find your path is blocked, all you have to do is knock. Okay, so that's a pretty good one. When you find your path is blocked, all you have to do is knock. So I guess that's kind of saying don't give up. If you've got something in mind, ask and it shall be given to you. When you find your path is blocked, all you have to do is knock. Move forward to get that door opened. So that was Sandra's reading. That was a good one. That's a positive one. So yes, it's got some skeleton arms on it too. All right. I think I saw that Tom wanted a reading from the Crystal Pumpkin. So we will prepare again for that. Here we go once again. You are welcome, Sandra. This one is for Tom. It's a long one. It's a long one for Tom. Here we go. Watch what you say, mind what you do, for there is someone watching you. When world and heavens conspire to mark your days with endless guessing, look deep into the seeming dark and find a hidden blessing. And then a witch cackled.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was kind of a long one. Watch what you say, mind what you do, for there is someone watching you. When world and heavens conspire to mark your days with endless guessing, look deep into the seeming dark and find a hidden blessing.
Okay.
Take that how you will.
Someone else wants to be read.
Okay.
Kids finally found our stream.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome, Sheila. Glad to have you here. I will do a crystal pumpkin.
Should we
for you.
say this is the last one?
Yes.
Okay, this is the last reading.
Yes, because we have gone late and we still want to open this box. And actually, the last one is going to be you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we are gonna wrap this up. So if you didn't jump at the chance to have your future fortune read, you missed out. I'm so sorry. I think you'll be okay though. I think we got most people in.
Okay.
This is for Sheila.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Yes, yes. Again, this is Sir Daniel on sound effects. He's very talented. Okay. Thank you, Daniel. This is for Sheila. Justice comes. Do not despair. The scales balance. All is fair. Yet, with the truth at last in sight, be sure thy cause is just and right. If not, this too shall come to light. So we're feeling poetic today with our fortunes. And one more time, justice comes, do not despair. The scales balance, all is fair. Yet with the truth at last in sight, be sure thy cause is just and right. If not, this too shall come to light. So make sure you're headed down a righteous path. That was for Sheila. So, don't leave quite yet. We're going to open a couple of mystery things and then we will wrap it up. But I did want to thank everybody who participated in the fortune reading and the Wheel of Destiny tonight. That was a lot of fun and I appreciate you guys being a part of our Halloween night live stream. Okay, let's open this. We're on the home stretch now. Thank you all for being here. Okay, here's a box. Mystery box. This is also sent by Rob, and he's waited very patiently for me to open it because I said I would open it on a future My Retro Nightmare live stream, and then I didn't do them like forever. So he waited, and now we're back, and we're gonna open this. So let's see. Oh, you are welcome, John. I'm glad you were able to be on. That was fun. What is it? What is it? The suspense is killing me.
Wow.
Yes. Unlike the thing you sent him. Just kidding.
No,
I'm kidding. Yeah, we're sorry about the little thing that broke, Rob. Hopefully you can glue it back together.
yeah.
This, however, is not broken. This is a beautiful, awesome, amazing, wonderful Spuds McKenzie retro Christmas glass. And I love it. That's awesome. Okay, see, I have a set already of these. Not this kind, not this style, though. I've got the tall, like, they're almost like, not champagne flutes. They're like pint glasses, but like skinnier. I don't know what you call those. But I've got a set of Spuds McKenzie Christmas glasses. And this will go along with it very nicely. It's the same design, but like a little different style. And I actually like it a lot because it's more like the other glasses I have, they're kind of fancy. So I always feel like I have to put some fancy drink in it. But this style, I feel like I could put anything in this. Soda, tea, juice,
Something else.
liquor. It all works much better with this one. So I thank you, Rob, for this. This is really cool. You guys remember Spuds McKenzie? Look, he's wearing his Christmas sweater. We're talking about Christmas on the Halloween stream, but that's okay, because this is awesome. Yes, I do like it. Thank you, Rob. That's very cool. It will definitely be out. I'll use it, but it'll also be on display at Christmas. So I appreciate that. Okay. Oh no, dropping the glasses. We have one last thing. The one last thing I'm going to do is read Sir Daniel's fortune.
Uh-oh.
And then I'm going to let him open this blue mystery bag. We all would love to know what is in this. Well, Sir Daniel will reveal it. Okay. And thank you, everyone in the chat. Let's thank Sir Daniel, the werewolf of Lycan, for being here tonight. He's always a great help with me, not only in my videos, but especially on my live streams. I need help with this stuff, and I'm glad to have him here. He's been on sound effects. He's been on werewolf duty. He's been reading the chat too, helping me.
Stalled a couple times.
Stalling, yes. I needed stalling done tonight, and he's an expert at stalling.
Yeah. And Johnny wants to know if you liquored up tonight.
I did not, but I might after this. for Halloween,
Yeah, it is.
I guess, and to celebrate getting through the live stream with no major issues.
Yeah, true.
I guess nobody said anything about sound. I don't know if the sound kept messing up or not. If it did, people were ignoring it.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they were able to hear the ambient sound in the background.
I don't know. We had some spooky music playing in the background. It might have been too low for you to hear. But if you did hear it, you can let us know. And we had sound effects. Anyway, a big thank you to Sir Daniel. The chat is clapping along with me. You just can't hear it. Okay, so.
Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome.
You'll have to do sound effects for your own self now. Can you handle that?
I think so. Right?
Okay, final reading of the night.
That lid is about ready to slide off. Slide off. Ready?
Yes. Here we go. Sir Daniel. Okay. He already did that one. I either put it back in or I did a double one. You cannot have the same one as somebody else. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Okay. Not too long, not too short, just right. Here we have Sir Daniel's reading. I have hair, wig hair in my mouth. That was not your reading. Okay. You stand at a crossroad. But which way to go? In your heart lies the answer you already know. You stand at a crossroad, but which way to go? In your heart lies the answer you already know. Sir Daniel, listen to your heart.
I try.
Listen to your heart. That goes for the chat too. Good advice, good advice. Listen to your heart. American Explorer says great job
I
tonight.
see that. Thank you very much.
Okay. Here's a blue mystery bag. I am presenting it to Sir Daniel. He will show us what is inside. Let's get him on the view here.
Oh, now I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. Let me get you on the view here.
You didn't tell me you were doing this earlier, so this is a surprise.
Well, you don't know what's in it. It could be cockroaches for Halloween. Okay. Here you go.
Okay. Ooh.
He will reveal what's in the mystery blue bag.
And this is for me? Oh, I need to put this up on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me lower this.
Johnny says, thank you, Daniel, for all the work you do for Ellen. It's good to have a friend like you, man. Yes, he is.
Thank you very
He's
much.
a very good friend.
Okay. All right. So I wanted to get it on screen here. All right. Oh, cool. Okay. It's a pack of coasters from Star Wars. Some of you guys know I'm a humongous Star Wars fan, as well as a big Star Trek fan and everything, but I love Star Wars. So
There's the
cool.
cantina.
And it's the cantina with the cantina band in it. How cool is that? That is sweet. So I'm gonna need to open them and show you.
Yes.
So
the mystery bag has been revealed. Star Wars junk. Cool. Junk. Cool stuff.
ooh, they're glass.
That they are.
Good. Okay. All right. So here's a cool one.
Oh, they're each different.
Yeah, they're each different. Okay. And I hope that was visible because I'm on delay. Oh, it was reflecting the screen, so I'll try to
I
hold
can
my,
see if I can do one on my side too.
so I'm holding it at an angle, so maybe it's not. And I'll hold it like this. See if it's not. And this one's cool.
Home of the famous Chalmers Cantina.
Mhm. So I like this one a lot too.
So let me show that one on mine. It's coming up a little better. Well, it looks the way that these look too. It's like a retro style.
Yeah. It's cool. Now these will certainly replace the really chintzy ones I have at home.
Well, you're a music geek and you're a Star Wars geek, so
That goes like
they go hand in hand.
hand in hand. Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Mystery bag revealed.
Never
For
would have
Sir
thought of that.
Daniel.
Never would have imagined. That is so cool.
Yeah. Okay. I think that is about it. Let me check my trusty paper here. Make sure I told you guys everything that I needed to. Thank you. This was a very long live stream. Appreciate everybody being there tonight. I hope you've all had a happy Halloween, and you've certainly made our Halloween top notch. We enjoyed being with you guys. If you didn't get to catch the whole stream, you can always check the replay for the particular platform that I'm streaming on. It won't be up right away. It takes a while to actually be visible on the channel, but maybe tomorrow. You can go back and watch it. If you missed something, it's always available to you. So other than that, I'm trying to think if I should talk about anything coming up. I'm actually looking forward to a nice, kind of more relaxing November. You probably are too.
Yeah, we've had so much going on October.
Yes, October has been crazy.
It really, when you look at the schedule, it didn't look like it was, but it's like every day was, for both of us. There was
Yes,
something was
and
like,
we had a lot going on with that live stream.
yeah.
That is something I'm still gonna put on my channel, the Carnival live stream. I just haven't gotten to it yet. It's been so busy, but I will try to get.
If for those who didn't watch it on Facebook, if they go to the Museum Haunt page on YouTube, they can watch it, unedited version. It's a low quality.
Yeah, I want them to watch the edited version though.
Yeah, but if they really want to watch it,
if you're desperate, you can watch it it's on Facebook and it looks good.
Yeah.
And we've had some trouble uploading it to YouTube.
Yeah, it seemed for some reason it downgraded the quality uploading it to YouTube. Don't know why it did that. It's really weird.
And I've got an edited version that I'm gonna put up. I'll let you guys know when that's out. There's other ways to find it as well, but I will get that up for you. And then otherwise, I mean, I've got some catch up to do. I will say this: I have some collab videos, like with Johnny and Kevin the Custodian Ghost Hunter. The Tramping Ground video that everybody else has had up. I have not put mine up yet. Mine's gonna be more like a vlog than a ghost hunt. So if you guys are interested in that, that will be up soon. American Explorer, I have like 3 unedited videos with him, and we had some awesome collabs a while back. So I'm excited for November to get editing on those and get those out. I have a lot of catch up to do, but I've got some exciting content coming out and some great collabs for you guys. So looking forward to that. And then we're gonna try to keep my retro nightmare a little bit more regular. We didn't talk about the room much, but there has been some progress made on that. It's gonna get kind of crazy for December because I decorate the house for Christmas like a madwoman, and I've got retro stuff everywhere like a museum.
Understatement.
If you saw my Halloween video, that is nothing. It's a fraction of the stuff I have for Christmas. It's all mixed up with the stuff from this room. It's going to be kind of a nightmare just getting out the Christmas stuff, but we are still going to work on that. We're still going to stream regularly, and I'm going to get that corner over there turned into a place where I can use the computer, edit videos, and do live streaming. So I'm looking forward to that. That'll still be happening. I did not forget about your retro prize bag. Some of you, Justin Hobart, Sumner, maybe some other people have a retro prize bag that I didn't complete. There's still items going in there. Those still exist. They're under this table right here. I'm keeping adding to them, and I will be sending those out to you when the bags are full. I think that's it. Yeah. So, like a mad woman, only like, no, not like, I actually am a mad woman when it comes to retro decorating.
Yes.
Christmas.
Yeah.
And Daniel and I will probably get out as well in December and do some Christmas stuff. Yeah. And
we've talked about some ideas, but we're not sure yet.
Yeah, everything's different this year, but as you guys know, but I'm sure we'll have some cool stuff coming your way. So that's enough talking.
Good morning.
Yeah, he's up way past his bedtime. Yeah. But you know what? I'm gonna have to insist though that we cut this live stream out on the werewolf. Can you put it back on one more time?
Oh yeah, yeah.
In case you missed it. Let me do the sound effect.
Yeah.
Check that out. Yes. Thank you, Sir Daniel of Lycan, for joining us tonight. The mysteries of the evening have been great. And if you're wondering what was making all the sounds tonight, it was this little Halloween sound machine. And I just sent one to American Explorer because he won the Halloween Express trivia contest. He got everything right, even the bonus question, and I drew his name. And I sent him a Halloween package, and he got it today. He let me know. And he has one of these inside it. So I expect you to be playing with this and using all the awesome sounds American Explorer. You will have fun with this for sure. We do. Yeah. Did you use all of them tonight?
At some point I think I did.
That's how we feel now, because we've been live streaming too long. Many hours.
Almost 3 hours.
Yeah, this is a record for us. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween. And especially thanks to those who were here since even before we started.
Yes, dedication.
I think Justin's one.
Yes.
Here, and
Justin, I hope you find some valuable VHS. Yeah, Let me know.
Maybe Tammy was here.
Let me know what you find.
Yeah, it was just, wow.
Yes, the diehards. They were here.
Yeah,
love you guys.
I don't know how you do it, because I'm like, whoa.
Yes. All right, we are out of here. We will see you again sometime soon. Enjoy the rest of your night. Happy Halloween.
Yep. Happy Halloween. Happy Samhain.
Yes. All Hallows Eve. Madam Retromantic and Sir Daniel of Lycan signing out. Ooh. We will see you soon.